being selected, an obvious starter. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes because JohnNumbers has talked about, like, because I asked him about using Corn against Corn and possibly attempting the Ditto instead of using Wii Fit. But he says he feels that Wii Fit actually beats Corn, is what he said. Yeah, so he's going to go with it, see how he can work with it.
That's very interesting because Numbers is not the type of player to get disillusioned with his low-tier main.
You know, I may have like heard him wrong. It wasn't that he beat him. It's that like he feels he feels better against Corn with Wii Fit than he does with Corn.
That's
true. But I'm pretty sure he said beat him. But you know, I'll ask him later.
Yeah, maybe if he wins the tournament, we'll get a nice interview.
JohnNumbers hates interviews, though.
I know. That's why it's so fun.
Now he's running away with this deep breathing as he runs in and gets that grab. Does a little bit of up air action. Fr0zen going for a very risky down air, leaving himself wide open as Numbers starts to rack up tons of damage because of it.
Yeah, oh my god.
So much option coverage right there as he sends the soccer ball down towards Fr0zen on the ledge, and then immediately has the forward tilt on deck to cover his roll onto the stage. Yeah. Very smart stuff coming from John.
Oh yeah, and we see that like once Numbers has gotten the stage positioning and like the advantage, he can just go so long with it. But also, like both these characters really like, as soon as they get their first hit, and given that these players know exactly what to do when their opponent is in a bad spot, i.e. run to the ledge and charge forward smash, you're really seeing like 40 to 50% combos coming out from each of them in turn.
Obviously, Numbers once again getting back onto the stage. Fr0zen definitely showed him a little bit with that turnaround forward, charge forward smash. Because when you're doing the charge forward smash with Corn, the chainsaw comes down, it's an active hitbox, gets caught in it, so you get nothing. You have no choice but to get hit by it. So that was very smart stuff coming from him.
I'm actually very surprised that
jab into side B kill.
See, so Numbers had no jump, which meant that he was forced to land into the ground. And even if he air dodged, he would have gotten hit by the second hit of that side B. So at that point, the jab, the fact that Numbers, there was nothing he could do. All right, well, but Numbers are kind of evening. He needs to get the kill in order to even this up. But this is looking very doable. Deep breathing in effect. An up throw will probably manage to beat the stock. Forward tilt is going to do it all the way across from me.
Numbers definitely evening these stocks here. Numbers wants to get back into the action. He's going to go back onto the ledge. He does not fear the side B from Fr0zen on the ledge whatsoever as he continues to camp it and even re-grabs it without invincibility. Fr0zen waiting patiently, but then as I say that, he throws out a very risky down air. Trying to, I mean, he used the down air in order to catch it jumping off the ledge.
Yeah, but I feel like there are better options that Corn can use to catch it.
It might have set up into something bigger. So he was just going for something, you know, big, a high risk, high reward type deal. I mean, he didn't get punished too bad for it. He didn't die or anything.
Yeah.
He didn't take too much damage. He's only sitting at 30%, so might as well. His Numbers charging up a lot of the stuns as he heals damage bit by bit.
Which does, you know, it's only 2% each time, but considering that he throws out probably 20 of them a single game, that's about like 40%. You know, that's pretty big, and it also has an extra pressure on your opponent because a lot of characters, like, you know, if they try and camp you out, like, for instance, like a Sam's charge shot, if you power shield it every time, you know, you're fine. But with Wii Fit, every time she charges one, she already has gained an advantage because she heals just a little bit. But anyway, getting back to this, oh my god, read that roll, but was just a little bit late on the insta-pin. Numbers falling out of it. We hear a bit of a no coming out from the players.
He just messed up the input there. That pin into kick where he just kind of fell out of it, that kick would have been super deadly. So thankfully Numbers is able to get out of it. Shielding that pin, knowing it was going to come. The side B coming in strong. He charges up the sun, tries to shoot it at Fr0zen.
Yeah.
They're both sitting at pretty high percent in neutral. Numbers talking to himself a little bit, saying, oh my god, he's definitely like flubbing some form of input. As he gets caught by the side B, takes the kill. JohnNumbers feeling that. I think JohnNumbers is complaining about the cold outside. Not the cold, but the door slamming behind us over and over. Oh, the rush of cold. So every time that door opens, the rush of cold air comes out, hits JohnNumbers, and it's very distracting.
Yeah.
Numbers definitely feeling. That's super unfortunate. There definitely been a lot of people coming back and forth.
Yeah.
So that was possibly distracting John. John definitely was feeling it. As he was talking about it mid-game. We thought it was a flubbed input, but it was actually just a rush of cold air. I mean, he's going to have to hold that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he can manage to move past it and get something Nice for this game already. Big damage, and Fr0zen in a bad spot. Let's see if he can continue this string. All right, Fr0zen getting a little bit of an interrupter, but not getting anything started off of it. And Numbers at this point, pretty sizable lead. Not letting that game one affect him. Ooh, but he's on ledge. And, oh, I love the rising neutral air. It's some really nice damage at the moment. Yeah,
JohnNumbers.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to say, he's doing a great job of baiting out those side Bs when he actually has frame advantage. And so he's managing to shield them, which doesn't gain too much because he's not able to punish the side Bs, but it does at least, you'll kind of send him a message of just, you know, you have to be careful about what you think you can punish with. Oh my god, that was so good.
Now, Numbers is definitely playing off-stage game, trying to shoot these soccer balls into Fr0zen as he tries to bait out all these actions. Like, he used the soccer ball to bait out the counter and try to get the punish, but due to the very low cooldown from counter surge coming out, like, he was still not able to get it, still hit the power shield. Punishes that forward tilt with a fully charged Slip to the Sun from the right side of the stage. So he's taking a tour, he's taking Fr0zen on a tour of Smashville, going from right to left to right, until they're finally maintaining so much stage control until Fr0zen finally racks up a little bit of damage here on 46% on Numbers. Fr0zen looking pretty hurt here at 127. He's looking for some big kill, but Numbers gets a forward tilt, sends him to the left, gets charges into the sun, runs away, and gets back to the ledge where he feels comfortable and safe.
And at this point, you know, Numbers has the lead, and when Numbers has the lead, that's when things get really scary with these big combos at the moment, but he gets hit away by that get-up attack, helping Fr0zen hang on just a little bit, but he needs to get something big started right now. Otherwise, Numbers can run away with this game, and you know, you do not want to bring Numbers to a Game 3 situation at this point. If you can find some way to close it out, you're going to want to do that.
I mean, Fr0zen going mad deep for that counter surge, trying to punish the hula hoops. I don't know if you noticed earlier, but he was on the platform on the left side. He went for that side B to try to poke him, kill him, but John, thankfully, got the air dodge. He goes for these big damage combos him twice with the up air, and then smacks him into the ground with that side B. That collided. That collided. Her hands are as strong as the spear sword of whatever that is of the dragon.
Wow, I just realized, Corrin is a ragdoll when she gets grabbed by Wii Fit. Just sort of just like hangs there like a limp fish.
And he got sent off stage like a limp fish as JohnNumbers takes it with a solid 2-stock. No doors were being opened that game, so maybe that was the secret.
When God closes a door, he opens a window, and then he threw Fr0zen out that window.
Is that a reference?
It's not. It's just, you know, it's a saying of just like when God closes the door.
Do you say that when you go to sleep, like at night?
Every time I go to sleep. I close the door to my room, and then I say, when God closes the door, opens a window, and then I open a window to feel powerful.
You live a very messed up life, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. Like that is not my ritual when I go to sleep.
All right. Anyway, moving back to this match, we have the option to go to Dreamland, which, of course, Corrin loves those platforms. It can help her with movement in terms of her side B, and also with her juggles, because her aerials will all go through those platforms. But let's see if at the moment Numbers, this is pretty even. Mainly Numbers has just been poking out with projectiles.
Well, JohnNumbers has definitely been shooting, like you said, the projectiles. He's been shooting a lot of small little balls at Fr0zen, and he's been getting hit by every single one at the start of the game. But now Numbers getting back on the stage. He's going back to the platform where it feels super comfortable. Ooh. I assume Fr0zen banned Battlefields. That's why JohnNumbers takes him to Dreamland.
Oh, that's right. No, this was Fr0zen's counter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Vice versa. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
I got the names mixed up.
Yeah, at this point, Numbers with a slight percent deficit, but we see the players being a lot more patient this game. A big reason of that is that Fr0zen is being perfectly okay with platform camping at the moment. Standing up on those platforms and just waiting out for Numbers to do something. Ooh, but Numbers actually baiting Fr0zen to going for that forward smash will net a couple pretty percents. And Numbers is now in the lead, which means that platform camping technique is not really going to be as viable.
Now we see Fr0zen getting that pin with the side B and kicking Numbers off stage. Numbers trying to shoot that soccer ball over and over. Okay, we got a good start here with that forward tilt, trying to establish a little bit of stage presence. But now he's back off stage. He's going to go back to the ledge where it feels safe. Stalling as long as he can offset. That was like the slowest hula hoops of all time, and that actually threw Fr0zen off.
That was so smart. Yeah, because I think Fr0zen was trying to go for a trump there.
I didn't even know he could go that slow.
Did he like reverse smash the B button?
He like removed the B button from the controller as he narrowly avoids that side B with an air dodge. So
Again, narrowly avoiding these attacks. Oh, DBZ moment.
Numbers going to get back onto the stage. He got there faster, so now Fr0zen has to get back on. He has great coverage with that up air as Fr0zen tries to side B his way through the stage. He's definitely trying to find his way back on the ground. He manages to find it, then jumps back to the ledge, goes for a side B, expecting Numbers to approach. Numbers feints, goes back, and shoots that salute to the sun in order to take that first stock.
Oh, but a tipper from side B again.
Hit his tippy toes. Hit him tippered with the tippy toes.
Immediately turning around and killing Numbers at a very low percent. That tipper side B is it's silly. It's kind of silly. That Corrin has a move that is that safe and that potent in neutral.
And he's using the silly move again as he takes Numbers off stage. See if he's trying to get the read. Once again, going for that down air. I've noticed that Fr0zen goes for that quite often, but in every single time he goes for it, he's been getting punished. I feel like he's got to take a little bit of a cooldown that down air. I don't know what he wants to get from it, but it's just not working out in this set.
I think what he's trying to read there is Numbers going back on stage with an aerial. Because like if he was going to do a jump, just normal jump, you just run to the edge, turn around, and charge forward smash. We haven't really been seeing him do any of that, though. Like, we saw him once at the beginning of the set, but since then, I don't know. Fr0zen's edge guarding has been not that potent. He'll, like, get a couple of percent off Numbers, but, like, it's not like he's continuously, like, hitting him with these hard moves over and over again.
I feel like he just got that one read with the turnaround forward smash and felt it so hard that he wants to keep going for big stuff. But now, you know, we have ourselves. As I say that, he goes for it again, and it actually ends up working against Numbers.
It covers so many options. And you saw that Numbers, because the only thing that would counter that, because it covers neutral get up attack, and roll, is to drop off stage and come back with an aerial, which Numbers was not doing at all. You know, that could be considered like, you know, long-term game conditioning, possibly. That by doing that down air, he's getting Numbers to feel overly comfortable with just jumping off of the ledge.
But, you know, speaking of comfortable, these guys are far from it as they're sitting at high percents. Numbers bringing this back. He definitely wants revenge. That's not going to be enough. Fr0zen pausing because I don't think he thought he was going to kill, so he just opted to go kick right instead of left.
He had to calculate the numbers in his head. He had to do quick, like, you know, just like calculate the trajectory.
As Numbers calculates his way back onto the stage, he's running into the center, trying to shoot off the salute to the sun. Fr0zen coming in strong with that pin. Numbers is going to chill back, shoot the salute to the sun. We have 80 seconds left of the clock. We have a back air from Fr0zen, but Numbers is still going to live. He's clapping for joy with these up airs off stage as he slowly tries to fall back down. He loves recovering low with Wii Fit. Fr0zen trying to go for that grab. JohnNumbers shooting off more salute to the Suns as Fr0zen's trying to jump around, baiting out something from Numbers. Numbers runs in, gets a forward throw. He has Fr0zen off stage. Fr0zen desperately trying to get back onto the stage.
Oh, comes back down aggressively with that aerial, but both these characters just whiffing everything at the moment, especially when every hit counts so much. We have Numbers now in the air, opting to go off really deep. Let's see if he can make it back without any type of hard punish, and now we have Fr0zen on the ledge. Let's see if Numbers can capitalize on it. That's not going to kill, though, but puts Fr0zen off stage again into a bad spot, and deep breathing's now in effect, which means that up throw is a kill option at this point.
Yeah, 28 seconds left on the clock.
Yes, that's right.
Numbers trying to run in and get that grab. He's off stage, trying to get back on. The thing is, Numbers has a lead. He could stay off if he wanted to against Fr0zen with only 18 seconds.
That's it.
That up throw will take it with only 14 seconds. Numbers definitely feeling that. He lost the set to Fr0zen yet again, as it was the repeat of last week. Good stuff to Fr0zen, maintaining his composure and not